So this morning I woke up to some amazing news that one of my top holdings, Sofi Technologies, had came out with crushing Q1 earnings. So we're going to go over it today. We're going to talk all about it because I'm super excited. I know all the shareholders of Sofi are super excited, especially this quarter. Usually, first thing I look at when I wake up, obviously I'm looking at the price, and this is the first time in a couple earnings where the price didn't drop significantly. So, I'm not saying it's a bad company. They've had great past earnings, but seriously, this has been one of the best. So the main things though from this earnings call, as we could see here from Yahoo Finance, is that adjusted net revenue was up, so we got our top line up, and then our adjusted EBITDA is also up. This is one of the most important, fee-based revenue. And then this is also one of the most important, member growth, right? Now we're all the way up to 10.9 million members. So, wow, it's amazing. Product growth also up. And yeah, and this is one of the biggest things, that they raised the guidance, right? Most people thought that, it's SoFi, because all these things in the economy, right, whatever, that they were going to come out with some pretty bad earnings, maybe just okay, and just do some pretty terrible guidance. But their earnings came out amazing, not just okay, but amazing, not just not even bad, but just amazing. So it's awesome. And the guidance that was really good, generous guidance, really shocked investors, and I'm really happy to see it. So let's go over each of these. And yeah, so the main thing obviously about this earnings that made it amazing is that amazing growth, right? Steady and just strong growth. So revenue was up 33% year over year. Amazing. As we can see, the EBITDA is also up per share, up to its record. Fee-based revenue, right? So investors love to see this, because think about fee-based revenue. That's some pretty good. That's like almost profit, right? Because these are the fees. Base revenue of 315 million, up year over year, 67%. Wow. Financial services tech platform. So we have all this amazing things, and it's just showing you that SoFi is just keeping on growing and growing. And they're doing it at like an accelerating clip, right? It's not just we're steadily we're our velocity of growth is increasing. So here's just a little timeline they put this on all of the earnings calls, and then obviously SoFi's first founded then, and then look, only 1 million members in 2020. Only 4 years later, we're at 10 million. Now 2025, we're basically at 11 million, right? And we're not even done with 2025, right? I think by the end of 2025, what are we going to be at? Like 12 million? You know what I mean? Like with the rate that we're at. And yeah, so here we go. As you can see, look at our members. We go from 3 million to 5 million. Now look, we're at 10 million. Look at this pace, right? Look at this pace. So seriously, if you don't think by the end of 2025, look, we went from 7 million to 10 million, and now look, we're not even at the end of 2025, and we're still growing. So I don't know, all I'm saying is that we could hit 12 million members pretty soon, as well as products growing significantly. But I want to show you this, which I found really, really interesting, where they put this, and I think this is amazing for investors. It says one-stop shop for digital financial services. They're kind of just showing you here, hey, this is what we do. Like we're not just a regular bank, we're not just a regular digital banking service. We do other things too, for our members. As you can see, so obviously you're a member, and then you get banking, obviously, and so they give you a credit card, and you get investing, right? So you get investing as well. And I'm going to show you later that there might be incorporating crypto, as well as loans, right? The loan platform is just really what amazing. They pioneered some of the student loan refinancing, right? So a lot of great things. And they're just trying to show you, it's all on the app, super easy to use. A lot of people who, just like new bank, a lot of people who are just unbanked or not familiar with banks are going to use it. A lot of younger people. That's why it's very targeted towards, my generation, Generation Z, Generation X, right? So that's what's really important. And I love to see that it's really trying to do something different and really make it available for a lot of, younger people. Look at their adjusted net revenue. As you can see, the blue is the quarter one. So for 2021, quarter one, 2020. So obviously we're growing in revenue. As I said, top line, we're increasing, as well as look at the guidance. Wow. So the guidance significantly is beating. Wow. So up to 3 billion to 3.3 billion, way crushing out the the past years. And it's just amazing, amazing due to, what's going on in our economy, people uncertainty because of tariffs, whatever, just showing, just looking good for the companies. Net income as well, just showing us continued. We, as you can see here, we made it out of the negative income. Now we're positive. And last year we did 227 million. Now look, so far already 71 million quarter one. We're planning on 330. So wow, the guidance significantly beat the past year, and we're just continuing on our streak of positive growth. SoFi is looking, it's not slowing down anytime soon. So that's what's amazing about it. So this is what investors really like to see, is that the fee-based revenue is increasing. As you can see, revenue shifted towards a more capital-light fee-based revenue, right? So it's really great. As you can see, the revenue mix with the total, compared to the total revenue, it's just increasing our fee-based revenue. This is just more profits for SoFi. As well, you can see our adjusted EBITDA margin from 2022, 9% all the way now. Even just in the first quarter 2025, we're at 27% EBITDA margin. Wow. So it's a big increase. SoFi is doing great. As you can see, targeting an incremental EBITDA margin of around 30%, reinvesting incremental revenue growth. You love to see that, and we're going to talk about how they're reinvesting their profits just in a minute. And yeah, just how our bottom line is now positive. We're still on that streak with our earnings per share. Look, in our guidance, our guidance now 0.27 and 0.28, much larger than our last year 0.15 earnings per share. That's amazing. Significant growth. And yeah, so everything I'm showing you, it's just growth. These are all just numbers. You could check this out on your own. I'm just trying to highlight, showing you some of the best things from the presentation. I could just keep showing you. It's just all these things. It's looking amazing. The only thing that could be seen as maybe just a little bit of a negative is that the technology platform segment, in the net, so the net revenue, the technology platform, it's kind of a little bit stagnated. Not too, but it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's just a little stagnated. So looking at the income statement, as we could see, I like to see that the net interest income, we're going up 24% year over year in quarter one, increased significantly. So the only problem though is that year over year, the net income is less, right? As you can see, but that's honestly because, as we can see, our revenue is increasing, but it's because honestly the cost of operations is increasing, same as general administrative. And see, you can see the technology development. So the only reason I can give for this is that they're spending more. They're spending much more on research and development. And you want to definitely see this in a company like SoFi, that they're not just trying to become just a regular financial institution. They're trying to become a giant, right? So they need to be spending this much. It's kind of necessary. And so what? As earnings per share is still increasing, revenues increasing. If the net income is lower first quarter this year than last year, it's fine. It's because they're doing what they have to do, and that's all there is to it. So to kind of wrap it up, I just want to show you guys this video by CNBC where they interviewed the CEO of SoFi, Anthony Noto. And first of all, he's just talking about how the quarter one results were amazing, but then he also talks about what's going on with the crypto. So I'm actually going to react to it But here's the beginning.
Talk about these earnings. Let's talk about how you see this economy and what it means for your business.
Yeah, we're really excited about the quarter. 2025 is off to a tremendous start. We grew revenue 33% year over year. That's an acceleration. It's our fastest growth in 5 quarters to $771 million. It's really driven by great product innovation, strong branding, leading to member growth of 34% year over year. It was the largest quarter we had in member ads at 800,000 and a 35% growth in products. So our cross-buy is really working at 32% of the products coming from cross-buy. Really strong profitability. Our EBITDA was up 46% to $210 million, also a record, and earnings were very strong. We feel like we're incredibly well positioned competitively. We're stepping on the gas. We're going to accelerate our rate of innovation.
As you can see, what we were talking about, fee-based revenue, technology platform revenue up, just all these great things.
Launch more products sooner, re-enter the crypto category, and really making sure we're staying in front of everyone else in our leadership position. I love our competitive.
So yeah, that's why he talks about the crypto. And here is where he says,
where are you in that journey at this point?
So he means like the crypto journey is what he said?
Well, the first thing I'd say is the regulatory environment is definitely evolving, and it's going to allow us to re-enter being able to offer crypto coins in our invest product, the ability to buy, sell, or hold cryptocurrency. And we hope to be able to do that over the next 6 months or so. In our earnings call, we'll talk about the fact that over the next 6 to 24 months, we want to enter cryptocurrency and blockchain activities in a much broader and more significant way. Again, it's dependent on the evolving regulatory environment, but so far that environment's been really positive. We want to be able to offer blockchain products and crypto products across every area that we're currently in. So across lending, across paying, across investing, and as well as protecting. We think it's a technology more than anything else, and we can use it to allow people to pay easier at a lower cost, to pay faster, and over time be able to capture some of the opportunity by providing infrastructure services to third parties via our technology platform. So it really will.
So yeah, that's basically, you have it there. Right. So the reason they realistically couldn't have already had crypto is because of regulations. But, you know, he's saying right here, he's very confident that the regulations are easing. And honestly, cryptocurrency being on your banking platform as well as the investing, platform, it just makes it a much better. More people are going to be driven to be using SoFi as an investing platform, not just for banking. And that's just a great thing to see for investors, as SoFi is growing constantly. And yeah, so it's amazing. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys with the chart. As you can see, we're up 0.53% today. It doesn't look that crazy, but to SoFi investors, this is amazing, and we're going to take it. And we're slowly on the recovery back to where we were a couple months ago. I love what we're seeing. Steady growth, increasing growth, accelerated growth even. And it's just looking like they're not stopping anytime soon. So thank you to Anthony Noto, and thank you to all the, amazing SoFi holders who were, I'm sure a lot of you guys were buying down here, $10, $11 range. And we're going to see what's going to happen next couple months, next year, next couple years. So anyways, thank you so much for, watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.